We're going to turn now to an FBI raid in Metro Detroit. Ministry leaders now facing federal charges accused of forced labor and money laundering.
A search warrant in Taylor, just one part of a major effort from investigators today. The Kingdom of God Global Church, formerly JMMI, spanning Michigan, Missouri, Texas, and Florida.
Ministry leader David Taylor was arrested in North Carolina today. 7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cast following this investigation as the FBI continues to search this Taylor church tonight.
And Brett, federal investigators calling this a nationwide takedown of a forced labor organization.
For members of Joshua Media Ministries, also known as Kingdom of God Global Church, they'll say this is simply a church. But to family members of those still involved, they say it's a cult. And federal prosecutors say that what goes on here is a criminal conspiracy that amounts to human trafficking. Late into the evening, FBI and state police still on scene in Taylor, collecting evidence at Joshua Media Ministries, also known as Kingdom of God Global Church, part of what federal officials call a nationwide takedown of the alleged forced labor organization.
It was a lot of control, a lot of just terrible situations that was going on. It broke my heart to see people falling into this trap.
For Kyle Taylor of Monroe, today is a celebration. He first protested outside the church back in 2019 when he learned what went on inside from former members that he knows personally.
It just really bothered me that right here in my backyard, there's this place that's scamming people across the world.
According to federal prosecutors, the church's founder, David Taylor, and his executive assistant, Michelle Brannon, both seen on the church's website, used physical and psychological abuse to force their victims to raise $50 million in donations through call centers, the first of which was this facility in Taylor. Some victims allegedly slept here, were unpaid, humiliated, and deprived of sleep and food if they didn't reach quotas.
They already knew back then that the ministry workers were sleeping in tents, that they were using EBT cards to collect food and all that kind of stuff, that there was a lot of abuse going on. So all that was evident even back in 2019.
The church's other locations in Florida, Texas, and Missouri were also raided Wednesday. Prosecutors say the millions earned from donations supported Taylor's extravagant lifestyle, buying expensive boats, cars, and houses.
There were so many people that were taken advantage of, and I was one of them.
Gospel singer Vicki Yohe says she was once in a relationship with Taylor before releasing a book in 2020 with claims that Taylor manipulated multiple women for sex. The indictment also alleges that Taylor forced volunteers to work without pay as his armor bearers, transporting women to and from his location and ensuring they took Plan B contraceptives.
I experienced firsthand the abuse, the lies, and the corruption of both of the individuals who were arrested today.
As for those who have long suspected what was going on behind closed doors, today is an answered prayer.
We have been praying for such a long time this place would be shut down because we know this is nothing of God, this is nothing of the Lord.
David Taylor was arrested in North Carolina, but he is being extradited to Detroit. He will appear in federal court in the coming days. In Taylor, I'm Brett Cast, 7 News, Detroit.